What's happening, traders? Welcome to another video. It's Manuel from LiveFree, and today I am bringing you a live trading video of me day trading gold. Unfortunately, in this session, losing $7,800 in the market. Now, ladies and gentlemen, in an industry that is so focused on showing you the lifestyle, showing you the wins, no one really talking about the losses. Here at LiveFree, we don't shy away from any of it because it's part of the game. You, as a retail trader, as a developing trader, even as a seasoned trader, you're going to take losses. It's not important that you take losses. It's what you do when you encounter losses, which is more important, because if you can handle your losses well, you can get to a point where you can become a better winner. And to be a good winner, you need to be a good loser. So in this video, you're going to be watching me, of course, take a loss, and how I handle it is the most important thing, right? So focus on that and just go from there. This session was taken from the LiveFree private community, a place where you can access these live sessions when they happen in real time, be around supportive traders, and access the LiveFree University to take your trading to the next level. If that's something that you want, that you're interested in, click the link down below and get started today. I look forward to seeing you soon. Let's waste no time. Let's jump right into the video.
Let's get it going. So far this week, taking a look at gold. Gold has been in a range, yesterday included, and today as well. But something particular happened during the London session, which we're going to dive into. We're going over the market. When you come into the market, right, the very first thing you want to do is you want to at least capture higher time frame perspective. Higher time frame perspective is the daily time frame, the weekly time frame. So making sure that you're taking a look and seeing, okay, who is in control of the market. That's the number one objective. It's not about trying to figure out perfect entry or anything like that. It's simply about trying to figure out who is in control of price and kind of going from there. So one of the reasons why I'm anticipating buyers to come into the market today, or in the future, is because we had a break of this structure and price has essentially just been playing around here and took out this low but failed to break below this level. So now I think that we're going to be seeing more buyers coming to the market. We're seeing a lot of volume coming to the market right now, guys. Personally for me here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get involved in this buy trade, and I think it is worth, in anticipation in case we don't get that pullback that I'm looking for here. So I'm going to get in, I'm in the buy right there. It's not looking like the market has, any major intentions to pull back, but, if it does, that's okay. Then I'll take the L. But as of right now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to place my stop loss just about 38 perhaps. So right at this low right there. But as of right now, what we have here is essentially market making high highs and high lows, and I want to see if the market is going to continue. But now we're starting to see, the push to the downside. Let's see if that continues or what the market sides do. But either way, I'm in the trade, and my first entry is, it's pretty much set. So I'm going to keep my stop loss where it's at, and if price comes back down, takes me out, then I'm going to wait for the original, the original setup, which was, wait for price to pull back down. But just in case the market doesn't have any intentions on taking out the low, because the one thing about being in a buyer's market is when we're in the buyer's market, price has no interest in targeting the lows. It's focused on targeting the highs, right? So unless we're getting the pullback now, which, it looks like a possibility. So, I think you get to a point where you start to realize, okay, I have my system. If I just focus on executing my system, and that's it. But what it means a lot of the time is it means that you're going to have to let go of losing. You're going to have to let go of winning. You're going to have to let go of all of it. Get more comfortable as you as the day goes. I get oh buddy. All right, so what we're seeing now is we're seeing sellers, they're coming in strong. So there's a good chance that price is going to be reaching for this low, and if they do that, I'm going to be getting stopped out on my trade here. So let's see. All right, I think I'm going to get triggered. There you go. So I just got taken out, and what we're seeing now is we're seeing price essentially give us that move to downside. So Andrew, there you go. You're seeing a little bit of the pullback that you wanted, and now rather than the market continue moving higher, what we saw here was price essentially giving a further pullback to the downside. But in terms of now getting involved in a buy trade, sellers are now dominant. Crazy, because I see buyers still coming in, still doing your thing. Now being a little bit cautious. I'm like a lot more cautious after my first trade. First trade, boom. Like even the first trade, I'm still very, particular. But then, after that, the second trade, because right now, two things can happen. Sellers can continue to dominate all the way and trade further down, and then that's it for buys. But because we're still looking for buy trades, it's still important to wait for, clear confirmation to see if that's going to to happen. So it forces you to now maintain that same approach of, okay, wait patiently, right? Because I might have to get back involved in this buy, folks. So there you go. This is, stop loss is going to be placed just right at this level here. So I'm hoping for a continuation, right? But if we don't get that continuation, then it is going to be it's going to be definitely a day. It's going to be 2 losses in a row, for me, which doesn't always happen. But you got to come in, focus on the execution. So in the meantime, we chill and see what happened. The market has changed structure from a bullish market structure, from a bearish market structure, right, to now making high and high low. And I'm hoping, that this continues. We get another push to the upside. That would be very, very nice. If we don't get that, that might be it today. I might call it a day and just be like, hey, today's not my day. And that's the reality of trading, where you come to the market. And some days it's gonna be your day, and then some days it's not gonna be your day. So you have to find the balance in between and not be like afraid or I don't know, beat yourself up for it. It's just part of the game. It's just part of the game. Stop playing with me, man. That would be insane. Okay, all right, there you go. All right, folks, that's it. I thought there was a slight chance that it would hit the stop and just not take me out. But
And that's the video, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you found the video insightful. I want you to leave a comment down below on what your worst loss. What's the worst loss that you've ever taken in a day, in a week, in terms of your trading journey? And how did you bounce back from it? I think that's really important for us as traders to, learn, because it's a struggle sometimes, right? But anyways, don't let your losses keep you down. Don't let your wins make you feel invincible. Keep showing up, focus on the execution. And ladies and gentlemen, keep living free. Cheers.